She's very amped up being down at the park, knowing she's going to do long run work. Let's go. So, we're not going to do any fast-paced work till she's easily, listening in a controlled way. Let's go. Good. Pretty good. So I just want her to calm down a bit. I do want to do some faster paced work with her. Hey, knock it off. This is a 7. Good. Let's go. Just trying to get her to switch sides so she doesn't think she's an H-E-E-L. There we go. She can still hear the little motorized cars. She's not thrilled about. It's crazy how good her focus is when we just get, 20 feet from the action. Like, doesn't even have to be that much. So it's really good to work her in the thick of things and then away. In the thick of things and then away. Lola, come. Down. Again, those are those RC cars, or whatever they're called. Good. Down. Good. See if I can draw her in a bit better. They're getting closer to us. I don't know if you guys can hear them. No. So just held down at a 7, moved in with spatial pressure. Then I move away when she seems settled. Lola, come. Sit. Down. Good. Good. Just all I'm trying to do is reward, there it is. There you go. I know it's tiny. Eye contact is all. Down. Good. Let's go. So this dog had already had exercise. She had played with dogs and worked on recalls with dogs that morning in the yard. And so exercise is not the issue. It's anxiety and it's a lack of focus. So there's a lot of different ways you can build focus with your dog. And I don't necessarily mean eye contact, although I did decide to really start honing in on that with her and help redirect some of that anxiety into eye contact just by natural rewarding. So every time she looked at me, good, and trying to draw her up with food, which only worked when we were away from the action. The other way to build focus is fast-paced work. So I like to start slow, get them in a groove. I corrected her there. That's why she spun around. And then I gave her calm affection for spinning back towards me and waiting with her ears back. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm giving her chest calm affection. I'm very much away from any distractions, but she does know there's tons of kids and dogs up on that, the hill that's behind us. So anyway, back to fast-paced work. Work the dog slow first, get a little bit of a groove, and I just felt like she wasn't improving. So I have a choice. I could give space or maybe mix it up a little bit. So we do really fast, crisp work. I mean, not as crisp as some trainers that do this faster paced work, but I'm not too bad. So quicker turns, sudden stops. See how I'm using my leg? I'm trying to draw her in to stop looking behind her towards the camera, because behind the camera is where the nervous stuff is, and just working her brain more quickly. That's how I'm building focus. But the key is, and we're doing the affection again, the key is people leave their dogs in this faster paced state of mind, and then they don't know how to go for a slower walk. I moved into her that time. They don't know how to go for a slower walk. The dogs don't know how to just live calmly in the home, because they just do this drivey, faster paced, sport dog, speed type of work. And that's a problem. You only do the speedy work when the dog slows down and gets comfortable going slow. So basically you do the opposite of what the dog wants. Dog gets to a slower pace, which she did. We did some downstay recalls and some let's go work, and she was a little nutty as far as I have to be right by her leg. Like I couldn't get her to venture out very much, but she calmed down. And so let's speed up. Let's have some fun and then slow the dog down again before you get in the car or put them in place or put them in crate. So it's not that fast is bad. It's that it can't be on the dog's terms. You can't be going fast because the dog is demanding you speed up. It's like, no. You come down here where I'm at. Then I'll control the speed. We'll speed up for fun, and then I can slow you back down. And so just keep that kind of stuff in mind, and it might really help you navigate some stuff with your dog at home. Now, she was not doing great at this, so we really drilled a lot of this, which is setting her up, proofing her downstay. So if I made a happy voice, if I made my arms out, if I squatted down, all these things made her want to come up and run to me. And so we just really worked on her only following the verbal and me doing some of the stuff to make sure that downstay is heavily proofed and she wasn't just going to take off towards me for no reason. So this is something that anybody can do at home. She really loves her recalls, but they also kind of amp her up. They don't give her the confidence that I think she needs to be able to kind of venture out and away. I know she looks so cute and fun while she's doing this, but there's an anxiety here where she wants to stay next to me. She wants to stay close to me. And so those downstays are really important, and proofing them is really important. What I'm doing right now is I'm just testing her. So I've been playing around with calm affection. Then it's like, if I get her really excited, does she just take off bark? Look, see that? See how she gets alert? So if I get her excited, she's like, woohoo, this is fun, but let me hyper-focus on things around me. And so I was doing this for proofing, by the way, just playing around. Let's just see what happens. What happens? Does she totally lose her mind if I get her excited? How was the calm petting working? Did she feel like it was reassuring her, or did it make her more distracted because I'm not taking control? All of these things, guys, you can play with your dog. The excited was definitely a no. She was constantly looking around her in an alert way. So that was definitely a no. So it was just good for proofing. And it's like, can she do downstay work after me getting her excited? Or does she start popping off barking? Is she ready for that yet? There's all these things you layer onto your dog to challenge them to be able to handle more difficult environments.